Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Run, don't walk. Olive & June is having the biggest and only sale of the year. I'm Sarah Gibson-Tuttle, founder of Olive & June, and I have to say, one of my favorite things to do is gift. And gifting Olive & June is the perfect way to share the joy of a salon-quality manicure at home with friends and family. With our systems, tools, and high-quality products, there's no need for the pricey salon visits. And during our sale from November 13th to December 1st, you can get 25% off every product plus surprise gifts. So whether you're stocking up for yourself or giving the gift of beautiful nails, now is the time. So get 25% off every product on our site from November 13th to December 1st. Perfect for gifts, stocking up, or treating yourself. Visit oliveandjune.com/perfectmanny25 for 25% off everything. That's oliveandjune.com/perfectmanny25 for 25% off everything.
I've just got to tell you very quickly about my mum's friend who's read my book and is absolutely disgusted.
With you?
Yeah.
And she told you that, or she told your mum?
She told my mum that she thinks she's a horrible parent, that she was a terrible parent. Do you know why? Do you know why she hates it?
Why?
She's read it in chronological order.
Oh, she's like one of those books where you think you ought to go turn to page 84 and then
No, she's just read it. She hasn't looked at the dates or anything. She has read the book. Flashes from the past to the present, but she's read it as if it's written in chronological order. Yeah, so she thinks literally that I was going out and taking ecstasy and then feeding a newborn the next day.
Oh, she didn't figure it out.
No, she didn't figure it out.
I thought you meant she was like skipping to chapter 9 because then you're 16 and then skipping back to chapter 3 because you're 17.
No. She thinks I was literally in a tsunami and then had a baby and then...
With John.
Yeah. She didn't understand the order of the book. So she now thinks that I'm this drug-riddled, disgusting parent who was in various relationships whilst with my husband. She's totally missed the point.
How has she missed that?
I don't know.
Wow.
I wonder how many other people have read it like that.
That's what I'm worried about. Now, is that 1% of readers?
Let's just make a note here that the book flicks from me being 8 to being 40 all the way through, but she's read that as me being 8 and then 40 in the next day.
Yeah. Wow. Did you call her and explain?
No,
did your mum explain?
No, luckily I don't respect her opinion.
Yeah, you just cut her off.
Don't like her here.
Fuck her.
Doesn't surprise me, quite honestly. What are we talking about today, you knobhead?
I tell you what got me thinking is how much your spending habits change when you go sober. So, particularly if you've got the app that tells you how much money you've saved from not buying alcohol.
Yes.
I find myself being very generous in the supermarket, whereas before I would have been like skin crawlingly tight.
Yes.
If you walk past a kombucha and it's $9, I'm like, yeah, I go on every day. I buy a kombucha every day.
$9?
Between 6 and 9.
It's expensive, isn't it?
But then when you're buying beer, like $40 a crate, like great, that's cheaper than the $50 a crate one.
Yeah.
So now my shopping cart is off and I'll get the fancy chocolate.
Yes.
I'll get the expensive kombucha.
Luxury items.
Just because I'm congratulating myself on not buying alcohol. Particularly, like we just had a public holiday here and we went to the bottle shop next door with my friends that drink. They all spend $50 each. Then you get into the supermarket. I got my fizzy waters for $10. I'm like, I've got $40 left to spend on expensive chocolate.
Nice hams.
Yeah.
Do you know about the John shop?
No.
Okay, so the John shop is very special. My husband only goes to the shops like once in a blue moon. I'm like, oh, John, can you go to the shops? He comes back, pure luxury items only.
Really?
I'm like, what have you bought that for?
Give me an example.
Oh, I don't know, like the top quality croissants. He won't just buy the cheap packet of 6. He'll go to the special bakery and get special ones.
Oh, I like it.
He does the John shop, so he gets nice ham, posh cheeses, not in the normal section. He goes to the deli section. Yeah, and he gets like quince paste.
I was going to say, is he going to that cheese section?
Yeah, he goes quince paste section. Yeah, and he gets the nuts, but not like the crap nuts like I get. He gets like the quality ones.
Oh, the John shop needs to have them more often.
The John shop's
Can't
the
afford
best.
it.
Can't afford it.
Yeah.
I'm like, get him away from the shops. I'm like pasta and cheese all the way.
Is he? He's trying to find a Waitrose in Australia.
He's downloading the Marks and Spencer's app as we speak.
Well, the idea of spending a lot of money sort of brought me on to today's episode, which I think is one of the tricks that many a heavy drinker has used to try and moderate or justify their drinking, which is this. Tell me if this rings true for you.
Okay, go on.
If I only buy the expensive booze, then not only will I drink less, but I'll be a connoisseur rather than an alcoholic.
I'm sure this is something people do all the time.
All the time.
All
right?
the time,
I'll get the fancy wine, then I look like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I'll just have one glass.
And obviously I'll drink less because I can't afford the fancy wine.
Yeah, so we just have one bottle of the nice stuff.
It never works.
Never works.
Ever works.
When I first started drinking, the cheaper the better, Hamish. So,
Obviously.
yeah, in the early days, it was whatever you could get your hands on, wasn't it? Foster's or cheap cider, Thunderbird, whatever was cheapest and strongest. It was usually some weird beer as well, was it?
Yeah.
44
Some
Expert.
sort of imported beer.
Yeah, some crappy French beer or something. Then I started to question it and I pretended to only like certain wines.
Okay, what age are we when you're doing this?
40, like 35, 40.
Because we had 25 years of cheap shit is better.
Absolutely.
And then 40 you change.
I could never afford to go for the expensive stuff. So for years and years and years, I just went for cheap and cheerful. Whatever got you pissed the quickest, that was kind of my area of expertise.
For sure.
Yeah. I was mentioning the words vintage and full-bodied quite a lot in my late drinking days. Isn't that embarrassing?
Yeah.
So I'd be going like, oh yes, this is a nice one.
This
on
is a
the
nice
first
drop.
glass, yeah, on the first glass, and then I'd be downing it. Like it was a disguise because I drank it in exactly the same way I did a pint of Scrumpy Jack in 1993. There was no difference, Hamish. It was down the hatch, and then my hand was reached out for a refill. So different booze, perhaps more classy, but I spiralled into that 13-year-old pisshead no matter what I drank. It was a way of kidding myself that because I paid more, I drank less. Just another way of attempting or failing at moderation.
I did the same. I was a big fan of craft beer, particularly Brewdog, right, which has been so expertly marketed. And to be fair to them, they do produce a couple of cracking non-alcoholic beers now too.
Okay, good.
So I can still drink Brewdog.
Okay.
Brewdog was like the first beer that I fell in love with because I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't Foster's. It was so expensive.
We're not getting sponsored by them, but if they do want to sponsor us, they can.
Well, difficult to
Well,
know.
no, because we can.
But they have two
because they
that
have
we
beer,
could.
proper beers, yeah.
I don't know. We've never known if we can accept sponsorships from people that do alcoholic and non-alcoholic beers.
Yes, we're never quite sure about that. In fact, we've turned a few down, haven't we?
Have we?
Turned money down.
We're always
I'm
turning money down.
Yeah, always turning
Always.
money down all the time.
We
$1
can't
million?
move for
No.
offers.
Yeah, no.
Our phone is ringing off the hook with sponsorship
I
opportunities.
don't get out of bed for less than 10 million, home.
This episode is a difficult and conflicting one for me to write. On the one hand, I was a huge fan of and supporter of the craft beer industry, but then a listener of ours wrote to us asking us to take a deeper look at the industry and the damage they're causing. And so I've had to opt to educate myself and hopefully you, if I do a good job, to be a little less naive and to understand a little more about the craft beer industry. I kind of feel like I'm, what's the saying, like eating the hand that feeds you?
Yes.
Is that the word? I feel like I've got that wrong.
No, I think that's eating out of the hand that feeds you.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm attacking an industry that I used to support, and I feel a little bit guilty about it before we even got started.
Munching out of the foot that kicks you.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes, I
Silly
think that's
me.
right, yeah. Are you going to pretend to be a teacher for the whole episode? Because I like it when you do that.
That's
yeah.
it, Van Stone. Drop your pants and I'll give you 6 of the best.
Oh, sir.
No, I didn't go to school in the 50s. I was never hit by a teacher. I was, though, once intentionally bulldozed by one in a rugby match.
A teacher, like
A teacher.
rammed into
Matt
you.
Harris. I'm happy to name and shame him. He fucking hated me. He hated my brother and then he hated me.
Yeah.
And I was bad at rugby and he put me in the A's because it was the first year.
Right.
And I let anyone that ran towards me in rugby, I invite them to run past me. I'm not going to rugby tackle you. Hurts
Yeah.
me, hurts you.
Yeah.
It's 0 degrees
Let's
in
just
Yorkshire.
agree to disagree.
So
yeah.
one day he became a player on the opposite team. He's
A
like, I'll
teacher?
train with you. He's a big boy. And he ran into me all day, just crushing me.
That's mean.
Yeah, it's a bit like getting hit by a teacher, but he's running at you.
Yeah, and it's part of a game, so it's sort of hidden abuse.
I hated him. He actually overheard me once saying he hates me. And he walked past me, hi Hamish.
Oh, did he? Oh, he's quite scary. I don't like him. I hate him as well.
I really hated him. I don't think life went great for him, actually.
Let's look him up.
No.
After this, come on.
He was a horrible man.
Yeah.
Did you ever get hit by a teacher?
Yes, I got smacked once on the hand with a ruler at school.
That is
in
old
primary school in England.
In front of like the other classmates?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I'm not talking 1960s, 70s.
Yeah.
It would have been 1983.
Was it a wooden ruler or a plastic one?
A wooden ruler.
That is old school.
Then-
What did you do wrong?
I can't remember. Nothing. How wrong could I have been? Do you know what I mean?
Did you shag her husband?
No, I was 8 or something. I did break someone's finger in English class with a ruler after that event, actually, a couple of years after. So it's kind of punishment.
Hurt people.
Yeah,
Look at you.
I understand. She hurt me. I hurt them. That's how my brain works. Yeah. So it gave me a weapon later on. So I was actually pleased. So now I use it on my children.
Every day?
Yeah.
You broke a finger.
Yeah,
You broke their finger.
Yeah, I broke someone's finger in English. I was playing like Russian roulette with a ruler and trying to get them to move their hand away really quickly when I was whacking it down. And the poor girl couldn't go on the school trip. It was the annual school camping trip. She couldn't go because she had a broken finger.
Bit like that game where you put your hand on the desk and then with a pen, you try and very quickly hit the desk in between each finger.
Yeah, with a knife. We used to do it with a knife.
With a syringe.
Yeah. Yeah, with a pint. Fit it in between my fingers.
So the way I'm going to try and structure this episode is by sharing with you what first drew me to the craft beer industry. I will then explore how much truth there is in the reasons I fell for so-called artisan beers. Then we'll take a look at some of the negative sides. Before we get into all of that though, Vic, let's define what we mean by a craft beer.
Okay, interestingly, a craft beer is simply any beer that is made with traditional ingredients such as grain, water, malt, hops and yeast. As soon as a brewery uses any method to reduce manufacturing costs, the beer can no longer be considered a craft beer. This is because bigger beer companies will often water down beer on purpose to lower the brewing expense. Interesting.
In order to be considered a craft beer, it cannot produce more than 6 million barrels per year.
Okay.
So in actual fact, every beer that has ever been made started off as a craft beer until we started cutting corners and mass producing. So Vic, were you a craft beer drinker, a microbrewery gulper, or a small batch chug-a-memnon?
I think I was all three. I totally fell for this propaganda, Hamish.
Me too.
I must say, I did prefer pound-a-pint nights with pissy Fosters being served in plastic cups. But if I was feeling flush, I would love to pretend I was slightly sophisticated and partake in a beer tasting or go to a brewery or something. Those events all started well, but of course ended the same. Me in a heap, basically. The heap, you can call me Hamish from now on.
Another nickname.
Yeah. Also, I felt like they were stronger. So percentage-wise, I loved craft beers. Guaranteed to get maggot quicker.
Yeah, maggoted, mate.
Yeah, get maggot. No, it's just there's no ED on the end with
Just maggot.
Yeah,
just get maggot.
Just get maggot.
Just get maggot. Just get maggot.
Yeah, get maggot. So stupid.
Not even that good.
I liked summer ales when the sun was out and the stouts in the winter. I was kind of brainwashed by those images.
Yeah.
It was total bullshit. I thought knowledge about what I was drinking gave me a sort of superiority, when in fact it just made me sick and more out of pocket than ever before. But I still get sucked in by this stuff. I do it with cheese, as we said, and chocolate and coffee now. The more artisan it is, or the more organic, the more smug I feel when I buy it.
That's a good word.
It's so odd, isn't it? But there is a good part of me that wants to support local as well. It's a very tiny part of me, but it is very, very, very small. That part.
Mainly you want to support global.
Yeah. I want to support global corporate companies. They're the ones that are doing the hard work here,
I'm
Hamish.
happy to give them my money.
What drew you to craft beer, Hame?
So firstly, they seem cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Top knots.
Words like craft and artisan
Yes.
and organic are all like keywords that suck me in.
Would you like it to be served in a jam jar? Is that sort of...
Ideally.
Yes,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
on a spade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
in a farmhouse.
That's it.
Yes.
On a wooden board.
On
I
a
don't want
wooden
my
board,
food on a
yes.
plate. I want it on a wooden board.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
With
all.
someone with a top knot and perhaps wearing some sort of smock outfit.
Yeah, well, I'll get to them because that's,
Okay.
that's a key part of the craft beer
Excellent.
industry, in my opinion.
Hipsters.
So anyone that knows their beer, I think it's kind of similar to people that know their coffee, have tattoos,
Yes.
beards, and then tiny beanie hats on. You know,
Yes.
the ones that just sit just right at the top.
It's like a beanie that's the top's been cut off and folded up, and they just wear
Yeah.
it's like a sailor's. So it's a weird
Yeah.
sort of late 18th century sailor.
I've actually tried that myself. I used to roll up my beanies in the hope that I look cool when I did it, and I never look cool. So I don't know where they get these tiny beanies. Do you buy a normal beanie and then shrink it?
I don't know, it's some sort of mariner look, isn't it?
Yeah.
They will definitely have an anchor tattoo and perhaps one of those busts of a ship, you know, a woman on the bust of a ship. I think they'll have that sort of tattoo.
Or maybe like a black and white striped t-shirt. That's quite cool.
Like a bit French looking.
Yeah. So that is who I want to be buying my craft beer through.
Me too.
Or my coffee through.
Small tash?
No, I reckon like big tash with the curly bits.
Yes, like Salvador Dali-esque.
Yeah. The more beard, the more they know about the beer.
Okay, I agree. Yeah. Especially if they've got a little bit of froth in the top of their moustache.
Yeah, that's key. So I do think they tasted better.
Yeah.
Maybe because they actually taste better, but also because it feels like a more organic, crafty, artisan experience.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe I might have got conned by that, but I do think they do taste better. I also felt like, kind of like what you said, I was sticking it to the man by supporting a small local business. And I prefer, and always have done, the atmosphere of drinking in a brewery rather than a pub, because it feels like it's so authentic and the beer's just over there. And I don't know what the fuck a hops or a malt looks like, but they're around, they're in the vicinity. And the food, and I'm happy to go out on a limb and say this, the food is always better in a brewery than a pub.
Yeah, but it's actually the same thing. It's actually the same thing, isn't it? A brewery and a pub is the same thing.
No, because they're cool, because they've got warehouse vibes and metal things.
Yeah, they've got no roofs.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's basically a brewery is a pub without a roof. It's true. It's true, isn't it? Just because you can see the fucking pipes.
That's it. That's what I want to see is the pipes. I want to see the pipes.
All I want to see, is this a fucking brewery? Show me your pipes.
Show us your pipes. We're all going to smell malt and hops.
Just waft some malt towards me.
I could not pick out a malt or a hop from a line.
No, it's just bullshit, isn't it? For some reason, we feel more comfortable, like we're better people if we're near the machine that makes... So stupid.
That's key.
Oh, I love this episode. Yeah, it does make a lot of sense, Hamish. For a goody two-shoes like you, feeling rebellious in any way is probably a huge buzz.
You know it. Sometimes I'll eat a grape at a supermarket even if I'm not buying the whole bunch.
Oh, that's crazy.
I had to do that yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, pretty rock and roll.
And you didn't buy them, you just stole the grape.
Yeah. Or I'll eat them on my way round to the self-service because it's a bit lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is
kind of rebellious.
Yeah, that is very rebellious.
To be fair, that's Liz's fault. She started doing that, got me into it. She goes to the pick and mix section, helps herself. Helps herself in the pick and mix, even though she's not buying it.
Do you take your shopping trolley back afterwards?
I do that.
Okay,
that's
good.
To make amends.
I was going to say.
Or sometimes I run around a swimming pool, even when the signs clearly say no running.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Heavy petting?
Heavy petting. I'll happily do that in public. And once, I killed a man, never told anyone.
Oh yeah, that's all right. We've all done that.
If you're willing to steal a grape, you're willing to kill a man.
Yeah, it's amazing how low you'll go.
It's a slippery slope.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take control of the numbers and supercharge your small business with Xero. That's Xero. With our easy-to-use accounting software with automation and reporting features, you'll spend less time on manual tasks and more time understanding how your business is doing. 87% of surveyed U.S. customers agree Xero helps improve financial visibility. Search Xero with an X or visit Xero.com/ACAST to start your 30-day free trial. Conditions apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
You are a weird little wooden boy, Hamish. Moving on, how much of what you believed about the craft beer industry is actually true then?
Okay, well, I'll go through each of those points. Were they actually cool? I would say slightly dependent on how you define cool, but I would still say yes. Craft beer is cooler than regular beer. I'm not sure why, but we tend to like smaller produced things than bigger ones, like we mentioned earlier. That goes the same with coffee. It's cooler to get your coffee from a small roastery than a Starbucks.
Yes.
We agreed on that?
Yeah.
All right. No offence to Starbucks.
No.
Or people say things like, Coldplay's your favourite band. What a shame. Mine is this vegan acid house troupe that I first saw play at an underground rave in Berlin. You won't have heard of them. They're not on social media or on Spotify. Yeah. We like small things more than big things. It's cooler.
It's like a judgy thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Or like, football's your favourite sport. How quaint. The only sport I play is Quidditch. I'm talking about the Quidditch that we played before the Harry Potter books.
Oh, yeah. So you're advanced.
Yeah. There's a level of like authority when you say that. You know what I mean?
I remember, Hamish, when I liked Lenny Kravitz before anyone else, I literally felt like I had a superpower. Like I was superior to everybody I knew because they'd waited for that one song, It Ain't Over Till It's Over or something. And I'd had the album before that, Hamish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was super cool.
I had the Lou Bega album. People are only into Mambo No. 5. I listened to the whole album. There's actually some great songs on that.
Yeah, I had Right Said Fred's album as well.
Do you
only like I'm Too Sexy? I've got the whole album, mate.
Do you call albums or do you call them records?
Albums still, Hamish. I'm not
I
that
would
old.
like to say it's a good record.
Yeah, it's a good
because
record.
There's a level of coolness to that as well.
There is, yeah. It's sort of embarrassing. It's very teenage, isn't it? I also liked it when you went travelling and you used to talk about places in the past. So you'd go to Koh Samui and you'd be there and be like, oh yeah, I came here a couple of years ago. The roads were just made of dust. I would literally do that everywhere I went. I used to pretend to people that I'd been there, I've been travelling out, living out of a bag for years. Everywhere was made of dust before I arrived. It's all built up now. What a shame, there's loads of tourists. I was here back in the day where there was like street raves and dust.
Fuck the tourists.
Yeah, fuck the tourists, yeah. I just thought I was much
shit
cooler.
for us locals when you tourists come in here with your frickin' pounds and your US dollar.
Yeah, I used to think I was a superior traveller because I'd been away for longer than everyone else.
Nice.
Yeah. It does feel good when you have one up on your peers like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Secondly, do they actually taste better?
So I'm going to put a bit of a spanner in the works, Hamish, here, because obviously we're not going to talk about beers and drinks and how they taste better, because that's not very sober awkward of us. Sure. What we're talking about is the taste of ethanol covered up enough to make it palatable to the drinker.
Yes. This is our first point contention. On the surface of it, craft beer seems to taste better than your average Foster's. They are not watered down. Typically, craft breweries put a lot more time and energy into perfecting their beer formulations, which results in the distinctive flavours and characteristics that craft beer is known for. Very, very website found. So that's clearly written by a craft brewer. Craft breweries also have a reputation for being more dedicated to quality than their mass-produced counterparts. They use better and often more ethically sourced local ingredients.
Okay, well, that's good.
Ethically sourced, we like that.
If you're selling booze,
it's a bit like artisan, organic. Ethically sourced.
Yes.
This plays a part in them being more expensive. And me, it being simple, it means I see an expensive beer as a better beer.
Yes, of course. But some of the other reasons around why they seem like they taste better will be unpacked further when we look into the darker side of the craft beer industry. Of course, we're not going to tell you that craft beer is good because that's not our job, Hamish. No. It's to tell you that it's naughty and bad.
Next up, was I sticking it to the man by drinking them? Yes. And no. My craft beer of choice was Brewdog, which is now worth an estimated $2 billion.
So it's still it's not a craft beer anymore then?
I wasn't sticking it to the man. I was sticking it to a $2 billion company.
Shit.
But I fell for them. Just a smidge though on Budweiser, which is worth $13 billion. So I wasn't exactly sticking it to the man. And finally, our brewery's better than pubs. What I'm going to give you is this. A brewery's a pub without a roof. I think in Australia, breweries are better than pubs. In the UK, pubs are better than breweries.
Yeah. I still go to breweries sometimes.
I still like both breweries and pubs, despite being sober.
This is going to be different depending on where you are on your sober journey, because I don't think I would have gone to a brewery years ago or a wine tour or anything like that. But I just like being out and about, and often they have good drinks at breweries, especially alcohol-free now, and they often do a non-alcohol-free beer. So if that's your thing, you can still go to a brewery. So we're saying don't not go to these places. You've still got to be social and still got to have mates and stuff. But, you've got to be careful if you're in your early sobriety doing stuff like this. You've got to be really strong to be able to go into those places, even pubs. Apart from the fact that alcohol kills thousands of people every year and all booze companies are actually doing is hiding the taste of a poison, sorry to be the devil's advocate here, Hamish, I guess the craft beer industry seems to have come out of this pretty unscathed. Small batches, tick, good quality ingredients, tick, and this perception that it's cool, tick. What seems to be the officer problem?
Well,
what's the officer problem, Hamish?
That is basically a joke on, you're drink driving and the a police officer stops you,
Yeah.
and you go, what seems to be the officer problem, thus giving away that you are drink driving. Obviously, the correct thing to say is, what seems to be the problem, officer?
Okay, yes. Funny, you're very...
Never as good as I have to explain
I
the
think
joke.
you had to be there, Hamish, on that one, yeah.
Sorry.
Good try, though.
Try
well
and
done,
use
well
that
done.
yourself if you
well
like.
done, you fucking idiot.
Here are a few things wrong with craft beers. Let me begin by reminding you of a story of mine.
Excellent.
I'm at a wrap party for a TV show in the Rocks in Sydney.
Yeah.
It's a craft beer pub.
Right.
All of the beers there are craft beers. They have maybe like 12 different ones. A wrap party means the TV company pays for the wrap party, i.e. the drinks are free. I try and drink one of every craft beer that they had. Oof. I threw up outside of the pub. I threw up on the walk to the train station. I threw up at every train station on the way home. I threw up throughout the walk from the train station to my front door. I got to my front door. Liz and I were meant to be having a date night. I opened the door looking awful. She's like, hey, what's wrong? I charge straight to the loo. I throw up. I get into bed. I pass out. I ruin date night.
Oh, my God. That just proves that craft beer is still strong.
Well, that's
it's
why
still
I'm
alcohol,
telling you
isn't
this
it?
story.
Yeah.
Is because the majority of craft beers are made to have a higher alcohol content than standardised beers. Now, admittedly, if I tried to have every beer in any pub,
Yes.
that probably would have happened to me. But that is as bad as I've ever been in terms of throwing up.
Yeah, craft beers.
Craft beers.
Stronger as well. But you
Yes.
felt like you were having quality and it was a good thing to do because you felt
It certainly
superior while you were
wasn't
doing
a good
it.
thing to do.
You
I don't
didn't-
even know why I tried to complete the pub.
Yeah, you didn't look like you were being superior when you're puking on your own trousers, though, I should imagine.
It comes back to that free beer thing. Difficult
Yes.
to say no to free beer.
Very
I was like, I'm going to
difficult.
have every beer in this pub because
Yeah,
it's
it's
free.
like a wedding. Yeah, that's why everyone gets so pissed at weddings, so it's free. In fact, craft beers can be as much as 2 to 4 times stronger than a regular beer.
Hamey boy did not notice that when he took on the top shelf of beers.
No.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Alcohol is the most disgusting part of any drink. It's why a shot of vodka tastes worse than a Smirnoff Ice. So why does craft beer taste better than a regular beer if it's higher in alcohol?
Well, it might have something to do with the sugar content, actually. A typical craft beer will have as much as 4 teaspoons of sugar in a 12-ounce serving in comparison to a light regular beer, which would have 5 times less.
That is not something I knew until I started
That is
researching.
not something that's
this.
advertised.
So that is
Higher
why.
sugar.
More sugar in it, typically. Not all, but typically. So whilst we might think that we are drinking a better beer for us because the quality of the ingredients and the guy in the beanie serving us, and because of the fact that it's not mass-produced, it is both higher in alcohol and in sugar.
And this is not where the bad news ends. Anyone that has ever tried to moderate their drinking by drinking more expensive solutions like craft beer, take note.
If there's one thing that we've learned about alcohol and sugar in the research for this podcast over the years, is that they are both highly addictive. Alcohol is also dehydrating. So you're dehydrating, you're craving another strong craft beer as soon as you finish it, not only for the sugar hit, but for the alcohol and dopamine hit too. As a result, moderating craft beer is far harder than moderating a regular beer, which means you'll be drinking more of this far more expensive and stronger beer than if you'd stuck to the regular stuff. And let's face it, once you've had 4 beers, they all taste the same anyway, don't they?
Yeah, that's so true, because you'd only have that one that would go, oh yes, I quite like the taste, and what year was this? And it's only going to be that first one. Once your taste buds are pretty much game over after that, aren't they?
So not only do you end up drunker, but you end up broker too, and feeling the shame and the hangover that comes with it. Here endeth the Gospel by Hame.
Okay, so you've got a sugar and a booze hangover as well.
Yes.
So it's actually going to be feeling worse off with a craft beer than you probably would a regular beer
100%.
anyway. Yeah. Thank God that's over, Hamish. Are you feeling okay? I know you're worried about criticising the craft beer industry.
I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, good.
But to be fair, in researching for this episode, what I have discovered is that it isn't even really the craft beer industry's fault. Here I am defending the craft beer industry.
Yeah.
Really, the issue is alcohol, right? No matter how you package it or you market it or you sell a story or you produce it, us humans are simply not smart enough to not fall for it. It's a poison, but somehow it is readily available. It's cheap often, that ruins lives every day around the world. So I don't blame the craft beer industry. I blame society and alcohol.
Yes, well said, Hamish. I do blame the government as well. And I do also blame the media and Stephen Gibson at school for giving me that bottle of Tramp Stamp IPA down the park that time.
Fuck you, Stephen Gibson.
Yeah, Stephen Gibson. Actually, I have heard some very stupid beer names in the past. You know those artisan beers? It's the same as some artisan wines. They have these stupid names.
Okay, go on.
Cockswallop and things like that, aren't they? Hoppy Ending Pale Ale, Belligerent
Nice.
Arsenut Brown Ale.
Belligerent arse nut brown ale.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, that's good.
Optimus Prime,
Brilliant.
Squirrel's Nutty Amber, Disco Duck Lager, Sasquatch Secret Stash.
Those are all brilliant.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Yeah.
Which would you most like a pint of?
Belligerent arse nut brown
I thought
ale.
you were going to go that one. I hope they do a non-alcoholic version of that.
Yeah, I hope they do.
You know, the truth is, Vic, I would still rather buy a non-alcoholic drink from a craft beer producer than a non-alcoholic Heineken.
Yeah.
So I haven't changed too much in my sobriety.
I know, because for some reason, when it's craft, you feel like you're getting a treat. And anything in sobriety, you're looking for a treat, aren't you? Because you feel like you've taken so much away that you deserve a replacement for that. So if it's crafty, it makes you feel like you're special in some way. So therefore,
It comes back to the supermarket.
it's dopamine, probably, isn't it? It's a dopamine hit.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because we look forward to it because it's a treat.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why we buy the expensive cheese in the supermarket and the expensive kombucha.
Yeah. Because it's a treat, because we're trying to replace something to make us feel good. And I think that's okay. Just keep it non-alcoholic and keep the cheese perhaps a Gouda over a Brie, for example.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, we've always said that now we get huge rushes from shit things.
Yes.
Like buying the fancy cheese in the supermarket.
I literally am running home up the driveway if I've got a fancy cheese.
I'm exactly the same.
John, come out. I think, Hamish, we just both like to think we're posh.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's all it is.
Is that what it boils down to?
Remember that posh fizzy tea we had, Hamish? We were all over it like a rash. It's lucky we found that Soda Smith, isn't it?
It's the best.
Yes, because it's not too posh, but it's posh enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than end this episode with a quote about craft beer, which wouldn't be very sober awkward, I thought we should instead finish with a wonderful email that we received.
This is from Susie. She says, love this podcast so much. I've been listening to it for about a year on and off. Every episode resonates deeply and makes me smile and cry throughout. I'm not sober, but I don't know if it's my goal. Listening has changed my perspective on so many things and helped me analyse my self-worth and life. I feel so understood without judgment. Forever grateful.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
I always like the idea that people that aren't sober listen to it.
Yeah, so do I. Like, it's just nudging people in the right direction, saying, we're not telling you to stop, we're not telling you what to do, but we're saying, just think about it. And just think about all the things you've done and all the kind of silly mistakes we've made and look back on the past. Like, just reconsider it. That's all we ask.
I thought I would end by telling you the most expensive shit thing that I bought in a supermarket recently.
But because you were lured into making it hopefully making you feel slightly smug.
Not even that. So I spent my life buying expensive beer in the hope that it would help me moderate. Now, yesterday, I spent $12 in the supermarket, $6 on wrapping paper and $6 on a birthday card.
God, it's a lot of money, isn't it?
It's a lot. And I would say that there's nothing that gives me less joy than spending $6 on a birthday card.
Yeah, it's a lot. Birthday cards are a lot now.
Quince paste.
Have you noticed how all birthday cards involve booze?
Yeah, difficult to find ones that aren't.
It's so difficult, especially Father's Day.
Really? Because I think the one that I got yesterday was like a mum happy birthday. I don't think that had booze on it.
Yeah, the Father's Day one said, my daddy, he likes his beer. Yeah. It's all a pint, a frothy pint. It's so annoying. Yeah. I'm going to go into one of those bloody shops one day and burn it down.
All birthday cards are $6.
Why?
Can't buy a cheap birthday card.
You've got to go to that shop down near Coles. They're only $1 in there.
A charity shop?
Yeah, it's like a charity shop.
Yeah,
just by a second. Do you know what I do, Hamish? You're going to laugh your bloody head off. This is artisan off me, I'm hoping. It's either artisan or skinflint.
Or organic.
For Christmas, if I've got a present for someone, I find my old Christmas cards and I chop off the front and stick it on a piece of paper and then write a message on the back. So I reuse them. My parents have been doing that for years. My parents have been doing that for years with the dear mum, happy birthday, love, Hame. Yeah. I wrote those when I was 6 and they keep them and put them on next year's. Oh, they've still got the same ones. Yeah. Oh, that's actually sweet. Yeah. Do you wrap your Christmas presents up in foil? You know people are really struggling when that happens. Yeah, no, I know I'm pretty good at wrapping. Yeah. Although, again, the wrapping paper I got yesterday, it's got Barbie on it. No, it's got Barbie, it's got a Disney character. It's for Liz's 37th birthday. You couldn't find anything else? They only had 2, and the other one looked like sort of Granny's carpet. Okay, my advice is go to the post office and just get rid of the brown stuff, put a nice ribbon on it. It looks posh. It looks artisan, basically. Oh, yeah. Mine does not look artisan. Mine looks like Foster's. Get a bit of fucking straw, mate. Shove a bit of straw around it. Sorted. Ribbon? Artisan, isn't it? Mate. Yeah, a bit of ribbon, a bit of artisan, a bit of brown paper. Batch. That's another word, batch. Batch, yes. Yes, like batch it up, yeah, lovely batch. Oh, what a load of drivel. Thanks for listening.
We all love our pets, but we love to travel too. And sadly, they can't always come along for the ride. Don't stress. Trusted House Sitters connects you with verified sitters who will stay in your home and care for your pets, all in exchange for a place to stay on their travels. So, while you're off exploring, your pets get to stay safe and happy at home, right where they belong. Find a loving in-home pet sitter today at trustedhousesitters.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Price is higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Make your home smell as good as it looks with Pura 4, the smart fragrance diffuser that lets you control your scent from anywhere. Choose from hundreds of premium fragrances, schedule your favorites, and set the perfect mood for every moment. And right now, get yours free when you subscribe to 2 cents for 12 months. Don't wait. This limited time offer won't last. Try it risk-free for 30 days. Now at Pura.com.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad
No,
bookstores?
it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really
Yeah.
depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his teeny little, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it
Yeah,
now.
go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy. Buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.